We have hundreds of you in the ordering process for the necklace. Congratulations. Here's the information for the matching drop earring with the French wires, lightweight, tons of movement. Again, same find, so you can see all those colors. Beautifully, beautifully accented, like in the necklace, $29.90. Oh my goodness. Flex pay, $5.98, your first monthly payment, 533-734. They're super limited here. In the interim, please ask about the last of the quantity on the matching necklace if you're still thinking about those. But again, same thing, hand faceted, all of that, correct, Jay?
Yeah, and I have to tell you too is, okay, and I sincerely mean this, I mean, you know, have a budget, stick to your budget, okay? I have a budget. I stick to the budget. There's some people in my family who don't, but we won't mention any names.
No.
We won't mention any names. Okay, but I will tell you right now, if you can afford it, especially, you know, with the flex pay, it makes it affordable. If you want to match back to this necklace, you might want to consider the earrings, because here's why. It was all cut from that lot, from that stock. This isn't a carnelian that I get. In fact, we used everything that we had. That's not to say that down the road I won't run into it again, but right now I don't have any more of the material. In fact, that's why I did the earrings. So anytime we do a necklace and I know that I'm not going to be able to really have that material again, or it's not readily available, then I always try to do at least a pair of earrings. At least that way you have something that will match back to it. But that's not to say if you've got orange coral or some kind of orange,
salmon,
like a carnelian or salmon coral,
yes,
something like that will actually goes back to it. Rhodonite would go back to it. Rhodochrosite would go back to it.
And it's final call here. So ask about the matching necklace. I certainly hope you can get, if you're able to, especially at this wonderful value, the matching earrings to go with it. Now, a couple of things I want to mention. We're going to just sneak away for a moment, but when we come back, we're going to do one of Jay's, all of our favorites. It's a 5 and 5. Create 5 crazy specials, 1 minute each. Please stay with us. We'll be